Hi everyone. I want to address a couple questions from the Flex Day on Friday assignment with the Pythagorean theorem. So I'm going to start with number 8, 9, 10 because those are the three that I'm getting the most questions about, and as I graded the ones that were done, they were not correct, so you can go back and change your answers. I've got an example that looks like number 8, 9, 10, but it's not the same, so you're going to have to do it on your own. But the three things you're asked to find are to find x, find the perimeter, and then find the area. So when you guys look at the picture, obviously decide where your A and B are, and then C is your hypotenuse, and you just always follow Pythagorean theorem. What I think people are doing wrong is they're not foiling. You have to go back to FOIL. So when I plug in my A, my B, and my C, when you go to square those, remember FOIL. So if you're not good at doing FOIL in your head, write it out like I just did. Take your time, make sure you're watching your math and getting the right answers. I'm going to go through this one quickly. So first, outside, inside, last. Again, first, outside, inside, last. Lots of 16s. And last one. So I've got to do first, outside, inside, last. Okay, so this looks horrible, and I'm sorry you can't really, there we go. But we're going to go through and combine like terms. So on that left side of the equation, I have 9x squared plus 16x squared. I've got a, pardon me, that's a minus 3x, by the way. So I've got negative 3x plus 16x plus 16x. So that's 32x minus a total of 6x, which would be positive 26x. And then I have a plus 1 and a plus 16. Okay, right side, so I just have 25x squared. There's a positive 15x, and plus 9. Okay, this is going to be really similar to the one you guys have to do, because look at those x squares on both sides. They are the same, so they are going to cancel out. We are not that far along in the year to know how to solve equations that have an x squared left over with a trinomial, so that would be a look ahead at when we do the last unit. But we don't need to do that yet, because your x squareds, when you guys work on number 8, should also cancel out like mine do, because I'm going to subtract 25x squareds from both sides. We're going to combine. I'm going to do minus 26x from both sides. So I'll have 17 equals 4x plus 9. I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. So 8 equals 4x. So mine comes out to x equals 2. So this would be my answer for number 8. I just found x. Once you've got number 8, 9 and 10 is just plugging in numbers. So if x equals 2, I can go back to my triangle up here. That would mean side A would be 3 times 2 is 6 minus 1 is 5. Side B would be 4 times 2 is 8 plus 4 is 12. And 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3 is 13. Once I've got that, don't worry about those binomials anymore. Just use the numbers 5, 12, and 13. So my perimeter would be to add those up. So that'd be what, 25 plus 5 is 30. X equals 2. Area, 1/2 base times height. So my base in my problem would be the 12 on the bottom the height would be the 5. So whatever your A and B come out to when you plug in your x value, that's what your base and height are. So half of 12 is 6 times 5 is 30. So my answer, oh, my perimeter, my area are the same. That's odd. Yours should be different when you do your 8, 9, and 10. So 8, 9, and 10 all are just numerical answers. You are more than welcome to go back and change your answers. Those of you that I've graded. Every answer on the quiz can be, I set it so you can have unlimited trials. If you're still stuck on 5 and 7, those are 2 other ones that I keep getting questions about. Number 5, the ladder makes the hypotenuse. I think that's what most people are doing wrong that I've had questions from. So the ladder is 20 feet. So that should be your hypotenuse, your letter C. So see if that helps. If not, let me know. And number 7 is a triangle that actually has sides that have radicals that you have to plug in. Guys, when you square this, that is one of the sides. When you square that, you're literally doing 5 radical 2 times 5 radical 2. Don't forget about those 5s. I think that's maybe what I've had issues on so far with people. So the 5 times 5 is 25. Radical 2 times radical 2 is just 2 without a radical, but then you multiply by the 25. So that actually comes out to 50. So 5 radical 2 squared is whole number 50. All right, message me if you have other questions.